Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another live stream. I hope everybody is doing well and good. Everything's good on my end. I hope everyone is enjoying their very nice Monday evening, early evening, I should say. Happy December to everybody. Of course, it's now December, which means the holiday season has officially begun. For some people, it begins right after Halloween, but for me, I like to have, of course, much more reasonable approach and starting our holiday cheer today. So, of course, I had a great Thanksgiving. I know I streamed after Thanksgiving, but I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. And hopefully we will all have a great holiday season, whether my Jewish friends are watching or if it's my Christmas celebrators. I mean, it's just the holiday season in my eyes. So I hope everybody will enjoy themselves as we enter this very happy time of the year. I said I would stream yesterday, was not able to. Today I'm actually wasn't going to, but I was like, you know what, today's a good day. I am not sick, but the rest of my apartment is sick, so I decided to, give them some space, of course, so not only I don't get sick, but I also won't I'll help them feel better, and like I said, so I don't get sick either. So because I have work that I need to do, of course. Over the winter, I coach bowling, so there's that. Okay, but I'm doing this for you guys. All right, I'm doing this for you guys. I don't understand why this is doing. There we go. So it's doing the same thing that it did last week. I don't understand this. There we go. Okay, so now what I have to end up doing is I have to go back in here. Oops. Do not want to do that. I need to use my controller now and redo this again. Okay, sorry guys. I'm gonna get it. For some reason, whenever I do this and I start the stream, it was good before I started, but after I start the stream, for some reason it does that. Like, for you guys can see the whole thing. For some reason on my end, it just doesn't show the, like, I don't know if you guys can see. Well, I don't want to show it, but anywhere under, I'd say the NFL logo right there on the bottom, anywhere under that I won't be able to see. And the score bug is right down there. So, of course, that's a crucial thing as a commentator to be able to see. So, yeah, that I don't want to do. So, we got that situated. I think we should just hop right into the stream, hop right into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Should be a good one. Super Bowl 59 rematch. The Eagles, of course, won Super Bowl 59. The Eagles and the Chiefs have been going at it from year to year. I know you backtrack to Super Bowl 57, the regular season prior to that. The Eagles won against the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Of course, that was before their Super Bowl loss to the Chiefs, and then they played the Chiefs. I believe they played the Chiefs last year, and they won, and they continued to win the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. So it was highly anticipated. I mean, this is, the Eagles and the Cowboys are one thing, but now the Eagles and the Chiefs are beginning to be another thing because they've seen each other in the Super Bowl twice in 2 years, and each of them have won one. And so, I mean, of course, this year it's going to be a little different. I mean, you look at the real season, the Chiefs are sitting right at 500, 6-6, and the Eagles are not doing too shabby. They're really not. Their offense is falling apart. Their defense is kind of keeping them in the season, but it's just a messy team. They were 8-2. Now they're 8-4. after their first 12 games. So it's still a good record. They're still the number one in the NFC East, but the Cowboys are catching up, and it's not really what you want to see at all in the NFC East, because the NFC East is always highly contested, and it's just, yeah, it's scary as an Eagles fan, as me being, an Eagles fan. This is why I'm doing this, because I want to see what the Eagles can do on a simulator. Hopefully they do well, but what really matters is that they do well at the end of the real season, and they have an interesting schedule. They play the Chargers Monday night, the 8th, I think it is, and then they play the Giants, or not the Giants. They already played the Giants twice. The Commanders. I don't know if it's in Landover or if it's in Philly, but they play the Commanders, then they play the Bills, and then they play the wait just a minute. We play the Raiders after we play the Chargers, then we play Washington, then we play the Bills, and then we play Washington again. So, I mean, the Raiders and the Commanders, both teams are but the way the Eagles have been playing, those teams can easily beat us. So they better get, shaped up, especially for this, the Buffalo game and the Los Angeles game, because those two teams are not easy to beat. They are very difficult teams. So, but anyway, back to what we're doing today. Okay, so we already did week 1. The Eagles won against the Cowboys 38-34, so they're 1-0 on the season, and now they are going to be playing the Chiefs, and it's their first away game of the season. Of course, you're starting off the season, really good. It makes you feel real good going into Arrowhead. Arrowhead is certainly one hell of a fan base. So the Eagles don't seem fazed by it because they've won a lot over there. But of course, we'll see if they can pull out a win today. So yeah, there's one thing I wanted to check. Not like it really matters. The weather. This game was played on September 14th. And I just need to check the weather because, I want to make this as realistic as possible. It says on September 14th at Arrowhead, the weather for the Chiefs versus Eagles football game was extremely hot. No, isn't that good? Yeah, it was 90. Holy crap. I would assume it was sunny, right? Oh, wow. It was a record. 93 degrees. Sheesh. There's no way it was cloudy then. So I'm just going to put it on sunny. All right, so hold on, let me take this jacket off. I'm wearing a thick jacket because it's cold in my apartment right now, but I want to take this off so I'm not, because last time I was sweating my butt off. I'll put it back on if I start feeling cold again. But it seems like whenever I commentate or do any type of stream, I get really hot. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter the temperature. I'm already starting to get hot. But anyway, let's hop into the game, okay? We're not controlling a team again. We're commentating today. So here's what I figured out from last week. Last week was kind of, I was getting back into the swing of things, and I'm still probably going to be getting back into the swing of things here a little bit. But what I found out is, of course, if it's on random, it's just going to pick a random broadcast type. If it's on calendar, it actually tells you, like, if it's Monday, it'll do Monday night prime time. If it's a Thursday, it'll do Thursday night prime time. If it's a Sunday, it'll be like Sunday night prime time type thing. On the other days, I don't know what it does, but maybe I'll experiment that a little later on. But when you want it to do like a Sunday like afternoon game, like what today is, you want to do Madden. It's the Madden broadcast type, and of course Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night, that's all different. So you do Madden, because if you put it on calendar, you're not able to change the time, and this was not an 8:15 game. So I'm going to put it on Madden. All right. Commentary team, it does not matter. I'm your commentary team today. Of course, we were at the Chiefs Stadium. It's clear out, and it was a 4:25 game, but 4:15 is the same thing. All right, so I think we are ready to go, you guys. I'm a little bit more prepared this time, so hopefully my commentator skills are a little bit better. But I know you guys will bear with me here as we get things going. All right, so let me get this up here. Okay. So, without further ado, I think we can hop right into the game. All right, here we go. Commentator voice on. Well, good afternoon from Chiefs Kingdom. We are here at Arrowhead Stadium. The Chiefs taking the field. An outstanding stadium. And an outstanding atmosphere we see always here at Arrowhead Stadium as they welcome the Eagles. It's their first time playing against the Chiefs since they won the Super Bowl. So it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs going at it again for the first time since their Super Bowl matchup just last February. Kansas City chooses to defer the kick to defer the reception till the next half. A defer possession, I should say. A nice return by the Eagles special teams. And there is Jalen Hurts. He had an outstanding performance last week against the Cowboys in their 38-34 win against the Cowboys. I already said that. So hopefully they can dominate again. Of course, it was a very close game over there in Philadelphia at the Link. But they are playing one talented team in the Kansas City Chiefs. Fakes the give to Barkley. Here's Hurts in a little bit of trouble. Passes caught by Barkley for the first down. So into the hands of Saquon Barkley. He gets some receiving yards to start. No rush yards, of course. He's a running back, but there's Andy Reid. Of course, he has some history with the Philadelphia Eagles. He spent a decent amount of his coaching career head coaching the Eagles. There is Devontae Smith for a first down over the middle, and just like that, they're at the 30-yard line of the Chiefs. And they want to start off strong and just truck down the field, and that's what they're doing. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Here is Barkley up the middle. He's got a first down. He breaks away. He's got some blocks, and he is taken down at the 8-yard line. And the Eagles and Saquon Barkley continue their monstrous drive down the field, and they're looking for 6 points. So the Eagles and the Cowboys last week both had pretty slow starts. The Eagles started to break away in the second quarter. But they are starting off strong here today at Arrowhead. Fakes to give to Barkley, and the ball's loose. Who's going to be on top? And the Chiefs have it. And that is going to be a fumble. And it looks like Saquon Barkley catches up. But Nick Bolton picks it up for the Chiefs. And just as that full steam ahead drive by the Eagles just takes full circle, of course, never really made a full circle. The Chiefs interrupt, and there's Patrick Mahomes, who will take over right around midfield, or excuse me, right around the Eagles 30. I thought it was midfield, but and the Chiefs take over on downs in phenomenal field position. At the 30-yard line for the Chiefs. Hands it off to Pacheco this time for a gain of 3. It's 2nd and 7 for the Chiefs. So the Chiefs, they're a little hurt right now. Of course, without a couple of their very key wide receivers. Of course, without Xavier Worthy, who is out. They're without Rashee Rice, who's suspended right now. But Mahomes looking to, of course, deal with what he's gotten. There is Nico Remigio. He is the third string wide receiver for Xavier Worthy, his spot out there on the field. Jalen Royals, who's second in command there, is also out with an injury. Here's Mahomes again. Pass is caught by Pacheco, and he is taken down at the 12-yard line, 2nd and 3. So Mahomes in the gun again in the red zone, looking for a score. Here's Mahomes to the outside, and it looks like that's Xavier Worthy. He is not supposed to be out there, but I guess they put him in. Could have swore I took him out there, but that's okay. Xavier Worthy with the touchdown. Unfair. No, that's okay. It's not going to be perfect. But if the Eagles lose by 7, that is the reason. No, I'm only kidding. Not trying to be a sore loser here. Harrison Butker with the extra point, and it is good. So 7-0 off the fumble from Jalen Hurts, and in just under 2 minutes, they respond quick. They saw the Eagles trucking down the field, and they were like, not today. Picked up the football, and results in 7 points. Butker to kick this one away again. Chiefs up 7-0, 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. Still anyone's game. There's John Mechie III, who takes it up the middle to the 28-yard line. So decent field position for the Eagles off the return. And they're looking to respond. Jalen Hurts coming off of a fumble. Just didn't have good ball security. And, of course, the Eagles and Jalen Hurts, they're looking to finish off what they started. Hurts in the gun. He's looking. Quick pass, A.J. Brown. He makes a move, and he takes a little bit of time to get taken down, but He's got a decent gain, 2nd and 6. Gain of 4 for the Eagles. Motion from Brown to the left side. Here's Hurts. He's looking to the left side, and there is Saquon Barkley. Did not reach enough for the first down. He's still got 2 yards to go, and it's 3rd and short. So what did the Eagles do here? Got a phenomenal defense from George Spagnuolo. Been with the Chiefs for quite a long time, and doesn't really matter now. A.J. Brown with the first down. First and 10 from the 42-yard line. And here's Barkley. Taken down immediately. Loss of 2. There is Tillery, the defensive tackle. Jerry Tillery with the tackle on Saquon Barkley. And here's Hurts again in the gun. Pocket collapsing, pass over the middle, caught by Saquon. And he's got not enough for a first down, just a couple of inches to go. And this is tush-push territory, but of course in this game they don't really like to do the tush-push. We'll see what they do though. Hurts under center. And he'll take it himself. I guess you could call that the tush-push. First down, Eagles. It's not exactly the formation that they're usually in. They're usually almost like in a victory formation, and then they just push forward for the first down. They're highly successful with that, of course. Of course, since the NFL doesn't want to ban it, comes up short on the votes. In a little trouble off the screen pass to Barkley. He's got the first down, and he's out of bounds at the 35-yard line. But anyway, with this tush-push situation, since it's not going to get banned anytime soon, of course, other teams, are trying to ban it, but they're unsuccessful every time. They've been trying to find ways to stop it, and it's become a stoppable play. It used to be a play that was unstoppable, but here's Tank Bigsby, his first touch of the season, and he's got almost a first down. He's a couple of inches to the first. Marked just outside the 25-yard line. Second and inches. Hurts in the gun this time. He'll look to pass. And he's going to take it himself. Hold on to that football or slide. That's one way to do it. And that's an easy first down for the Eagles. A couple of key injuries for the Eagles offense. No Dallas Goedert today. Of course, in Grant Calcaterra, we saw what a big game he had last week against the Cowboys. It's not really that big of a loss, but with Dallas Goedert, you get a lot of loss with the blocking, with the offensive blocking. There is, oh my goodness, he makes a man miss, and he's got a first down. Saquon Barkley turns nothing into something there. And just like that, it's another first. So the Eagles have a fresh set of downs. They could technically get another set of downs, but that would be so close to the end zone. They're just trying to go for the end zone, as you can see there by the spot, just outside the goal line. Hurts hands it off to Barkley to the outside, and he's in for the touchdown. Eagles respond quickly to that fumble recovery touchdown by, of course, Nick Bolton didn't necessarily get the touchdown off the fumble recovery, but there was a touchdown resulted from that. But it doesn't matter. It's about to be a tie game thanks to Saquon Barkley and the Eagles offense. And of course, I mean, you saw phenomenal game offensively by the Eagles, and of course they're looking to duplicate that, because if you're going to play the Chiefs, you're going to need to put up some points, and they have responded. Can they keep up? What will the Chiefs do? 5.5 minute drive, 11 plays on that drive, so on the longer side, but with about 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, the Eagles have it tied up 7-7 against their Super Bowl rivals. They've, like I said, they've met twice in the Super Bowl in 2 years. Of course, the Eagles win their first Super Bowl since Super Bowl 52. Oops. I don't know why somebody's calling me. Decent return by the Chiefs. It's 1st and 10 from the 28. So here's Mahomes. In the gun this time. He is looking. Firing over the middle. There's Travis Kelce. He's got a gain of 2. His first touch of the game. Motion from Kelce. Hands it off to Pacheco, and he runs into a sea of defenders. In fact, some of his offensive line. And he's only held to about 3 yards. You always think with these Super Bowl caliber teams, it's going to be a very defensive game. But both of these offenses are so good, as you can see there. Catch made by Remigio. They make anything happen. So sometimes it can be a very offensive game. And so far looking like that, both with points here in the first quarter. Mahomes. Pass caught by Kelce. I don't know how he caught that, but only for a minimal gain of 1. 2nd and 9 in Eagles territory. Mahomes pitches it to Pacheco, and nothing doing there. A loss of 2. 3rd and 11. There's Jalix Hunt, the end. And 3rd and long now. The Chiefs haven't really made it to field goal range for Harrison Butker. See what they can do to give him some help. Instead, he is taken down by Byron Young. Byron Young takes him down, and it's 4th and a mile. And now that forces the Chiefs to punt. And this is what makes both of these teams so good. So Riza sets to punt this football away, but you look at both of these teams and you say on almost all of these plays, this is why they're Super Bowl teams. This is why they've been in the Super Bowl. Oh my goodness, he is taken down. You barely see that in the National Football League. What was that? My goodness, I don't know who that was, but he just plowed through the line, and he manages to sack or take down the punter, And now that's where they take over on downs. You very rarely see that because these punters are so good at their job. Because they don't really have to punt all the time, but they're so good at it. They can get that ball away in no time. But this time, Araiza just couldn't get the ball away. Granson motions to the left side. Slowly shuffles to the left. And that's a blocker for Saquon Barkley. He's got a gain of 3. So the Eagles already in decent field goal range. Right from this spot, it would be a 50-yard field goal. They're going for 6, just like any other team would do. Hurts takes the snap. And the run up the middle by Saquon Barkley interrupted, but gained a couple on that play. 3rd and 3. Here's Nick Sirianni, of course, in his 5th year with the Eagles. 2 times in the Super Bowl. Both against the Chiefs, if you can believe it. Motion from Smith, and he will take it off the sweep. But that is that 4th down. Now, this is the defense. Spagnuolo's defense that you just seen there. I don't know if they're going to go for this. We'll see. It looks like they are going for it. It's 4th and 2. Gutsy play, but you might want to do it against a rival like the Chiefs. And they will take the quarter break, but it's 7-7 here in Kansas City. We'll be right back after this. Well, hello to everybody who's just joining the broadcast. I'm your commentator. You guys call me Commentator X, whatever you want to call me. Welcome to the broadcast. 7-7 as we enter the 2nd quarter of the game in this highly contested Super Bowl 59 and Super Bowl 57 rematch. Hurts on 4th and 2. Pass is caught by Jahan Dotson. He's got a 1st down and a lot more, and he's at the 10-yard line. It's just a back and forth day, and I feel like this is what it's going to be all day today. These are the games I like to call, that's for sure. That is for sure. 1st and goal from the 10-yard line, just inside the 10. Hurts hands it off to Barkley. Barkley up the middle for the touchdown. He's got another one. Saquon Barkley with 2, and the Eagles take the lead. Saquon Barkley in his 2nd year with the Eagles. Of course, he spent his first years in New York with the Giants. Was not happy there, and he has been nothing but happy here in Philadelphia. Elliott with the extra point, and it is good. And the Eagles take a 14-7 lead right out of the quarter break. And Mahomes setting things up for the Eagles going into their drive, and what they hope would be a good response for them. Kick is away. And the return up to the 26-yard line for the Chiefs. And now the Chiefs, not in a lot of trouble. They haven't really responded to anything yet. Of course, they had that fumble recovery, and that resulted into a touchdown, rather. But they haven't trailed like this. There is Hollywood Brown for the first down. I feel like he's going to be a big target also. Again, I don't know why Xavier Worthy's out there. He's out with an injury, but hey, what can you do? I can't change it now. All those people with Xavier Worthy's jersey on, they're happy. Mahomes under center. They'll hand it off to Pacheco. Pacheco tries to plow through that sea of defenders, but not much doing, just a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Mahomes fakes the give, quick pass to Remigio, and he's got a first down. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line are the Chiefs. They're right back in it. Mahomes takes the snap. Looking, firing a bullet. This time to Xavier Worthy again. Shouldn't be in the game, but we'll let him have it. We'll let him have him. And another first down for the Chiefs. I'm going to have to look at that, because every time before I go on broadcast here, I go through the rosters on there, and I make sure that any player that's out for that game, I take out completely. Guess I didn't do it. Everything else seems correct. Fakes to give. Quick pass caught. Flag on the play, though. First flag of the game here. And it's holding on the offense. So that will be punched back. It'll be 1st and 20 now from the 25-yard line. So, of course, makes it a little bit more difficult. But 1st and 20 isn't like 3rd and 20. So, it looks like some movement. The defense encroaches the neutral zone. Not encroaches, it's a neutral zone infraction. There's a lot of differences between there's a lot of people think, oh, it's just the same thing. It's just the same thing. The Chiefs get back 5 of those 10 yards from the holding call. We'll get into that in just a minute, but here's Mahomes. Quick pass to Hollywood Brown, and he tries to push for a couple yards, and he does get that. 2nd and 13. But I believe the difference is encroachment is when it's almost like the defensive line actually like jumps. Like I think that's encroachment. Neutral zone infraction means the defenseman is actually in the neutral zone. There is Pacheco, almost got the touchdown, but stopped short. But then I'm thinking, what's offsides? You know what I mean? So, I mean, enlighten me, ladies and gentlemen, what is the difference between those 3 calls? 1st and goal, looking at a run play here, and there's the fullback, Gray. Excuse me. And he is stopped. It's Jordan Davis with the stop for the Eagles. And it's 2nd and goal. They got to try again. Jalen Carter also hyped up. 2nd and goal. Pacheco in the backfield. Pitches it. And Nolan Smith takes him down for a loss of 2. The defense comes up, but of course they have 2 more chances technically. They have the 3rd down play, and possibly if they want to go for the 4th down. I mean, from this spot, you're looking at a 20-yard field goal. So, what would you want to do? Go for the tie or go for a field goal? Here's Mahomes looking to the end zone, and it's caught by Brown for the touchdown. Marquise Brown, also known as Hollywood Brown. He's got the touchdown, and the Chiefs are about to tie this one back up. From what I saw at the beginning, it looked like Mahomes had slipped out of his hand, but he got it to Brown. Just like that, it's about to be a 14-14 game unless see a PAT miss by Harrison Butker, which we've seen before. Butker. Kick away, and the kick is good, and it's tied here at Arrowhead. So again, what did I say? This is going to be a close game, that's for sure. It's crazy. You look at the last time these two teams met in the Super Bowl. The Eagles clobbered the Chiefs. I mean, say what you want to say about the start of a comeback by the Chiefs, but at one point it was 40-6 Eagles. So I mean, you look at that game and this game, and you're like, it's a different Chiefs game, that's for sure. Bigsby returns it. Here's Saquon Barkley, 2 touchdowns, only 47 yards though. 6 rushes, but he's got 2 touchdowns, which, if you're a fantasy guy and you got Saquon Barkley like myself, that's 12 points. 9:23 left to go in the second quarter. Here's Hurts. Quick pass, Jahan Dotson. He's got the first down. And marked at the 36-yard line. And the Eagles have a fresh set of downs. So, looking forward to the second half once we get there.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And there's A.J. Brown for the first down. Of course, if you go into the second half, the Eagles will kick it away and the Chiefs will receive. Of course, they defer to the second half, so there's that. So the Eagles want to get as many points as they can on the board before the Chiefs get a fresh start in the second half. In Chiefs territory are the Eagles. Here is Barkley. No, my goodness, he got away to the outside, and that went from no gain to a first down. Saquon Barkley with, the agility from this guy is outrageously good. That's why the Eagles picked him up from New York. Hurts to Barkley again, makes the tiniest of windows, and he makes it through, and he's got another first down. Wow. Hurts under center to the fullback, and he's got a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. That is Kari Blasingame. Of course, Ben Van Smeren out indefinitely with an injury. Here's Hurts, pocket collapsing, looking to his left. He's almost got it intercepted. That's McDuffie. Of course, intended for Saquon Barkley, but that was batted down by McDuffie, and now it's 3rd and 6. Hurts looking to his right. He's got Calcaterra, and he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. And with the absence of Dallas Goedert, which is their top-tier tight end, Grant Calcaterra takes up the first spot. I mean, even in the second spot in Dallas, when they played Dallas, he'd still play great. He had at least a touchdown, I think. Hurts to Barkley, looking for the hat trick, and he's got it. 3 touchdowns for Saquon Barkley. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a statement by Saquon Barkley and the Eagles. (20-14), about to be 21-14. And Elliott tacks on the extra point, and it is 21-14 Philadelphia. Putting up 21 points in the first half is amazing. I mean, I can almost guarantee the Chiefs will do the same thing, but it's looking like another game that the Eagles were in last week against the Cowboys. Here's Smith with the return, and Patrick Mahomes, although they are trailing right now, he has got 113 yards, perfect in passing, and he's got 2 touchdowns. Mahomes in the gun. He is looking, firing to Travis Kelce, and he reaches for the first down. Good effort by Travis Kelce. Chiefs trucking down. Fakes to give. There is Remigio again for the first down. He has come up from way deep in the depth chart. He has stepped up, and just like that, I mean, he's had a statement of a game. Mahomes is proud of him, that's for sure. In Eagles territory now are the Patriots, are the Chiefs. I saw Patrick Mahomes and I thought Patriots. What? Don't worry, guys. I'll get it. Just bear with me. I haven't done this in a little while. Now 4 minutes left in the period. Well, I made that mistake last time. In the quarter. Pass caught by Worthy. He's got a first. Here's Pacheco. Finds a window, and he gains 5 on the play. It's 2nd and 5 for the Chiefs.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mahomes under center. Hands it off to Gray, the tight end, and he is taken down for a loss. 3rd and 6 now. That is Jahad Campbell on the stop. And we are approaching the 2-minute warning. They have to get a play off before the 2-minute warning. They're certainly taking their time. Try their best to give the Eagles the least amount of time left before the halftime break. Here's Mahomes. He's taken down. Jalix Hunt. 2 sacks on the day for the Eagles to the Chiefs 1. And now it's 4th and 13, and now they have to. They just forced a field goal, and the Eagles will remain on top, unless the Chiefs decide to go for an outrageous 4th down, go for it type deal. But I don't see that happening. But 2-minute warning. It's 21-14, and now we hope to see Harrison Butker out there to kick what would be a 50-yard field goal. 50 yards. He can do that.
For the Chiefs field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
High snap. Good hold. The kick is away, and the kick is good. So the 50-yard field goal by Butker, despite the high snap, it is good. High snap from James Winchester, but of course Matt Ariza manages to pull it down. Give Harrison Butker the best chance for that extra 3 points. Here's Tank Bigsby. Nothing much doing on that return, only up to the 23-yard line, but there's Saquon Barkley. 9 rushes for 73 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's got all 3 touchdowns that the Eagles have been awarded. Without Saquon Barkley, what would you do? But then again, that could be also a bad thing. What happens if he gets injured? Can they utilize Tank Bigsby? Can they utilize A.J. Dillon? Can they utilize their receivers? Which they can. It's just they rely so much on Saquon Barkley as Grant Calcaterra drops that pass. Contested pass, highly contested, but 2nd and 10. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts for the Eagles. Chiefs have all 3 timeouts. They can manage to stop them on this series, which they won't do on this one. They might have considered taking a couple of timeouts, but that's kind of out of the picture now. Minute and a half left in the 2nd quarter. Eagles trying to get one more score in, put them up by 2 possessions going into the 2nd half. Here's Barkley. He's swallowed up in the backfield. Loss of 1. It's 2nd and 11. Will the Eagles take a timeout? Or will the Chiefs take a timeout? Looks like they're not doing anything. Hurts in the gun. Takes the snap. He's looking in trouble to the outside to Barkley. He's got nothing. In fact, he loses a yard on that play. It's 3rd and 12, and the Eagles take their first timeout. Trying to get a conversion on 3rd down here. If they do not, it gives the Chiefs plenty of time. With their 3 timeouts, they have plenty of time to maybe even take the lead. Motion by Dotson to the right side. Here's Hurts. Hurts looking. Plenty of time. He is looking. Still looking. Firing to the outside. He's got a first down. That's Devontae Smith. And they got to hustle. They got to either take a timeout or hustle to the line. Great recovery by the Eagles offense there. And if they can even get just 3 points on the board, that would put them up by a touchdown and a PAT. And put them at 24 points. But I'm sure they're looking for 6. I mean, it's slowly becoming less and less likely, but Hurts to the left side again. There's Dotson, and he's pushed out of bounds, so that's certainly in his favor. 28 seconds left to go in the second quarter. For some reason, I keep on wanting to say second period. I don't know why. It's not hockey. It's completely different from hockey. 2nd and 1. Here's Hurts. Hurts looks like he's going to take it himself, and he's going to slide, because he did lose a fumble quite early. And the Eagles will take their second timeout. Hot day in Kansas City here at Arrowhead. In fact, it's a record setting. The record was 89 degrees. Of course, this is a winter sport. You got to take that into account, and it was 90. It's 93 right now. Considering how cold this arena gets during the winter, that's crazy to even think. Here's Hurts to the left side again. There's A.J. Brown. He has got a first. And looks like the Eagles might just take it down and then take a timeout, and then kick would be a 42-yard field goal. Takes their last timeout. Sirianni signaling the offense to get off the field, and they're going to kick 42-yarder. 42 yards is quite easy for Jake Elliott, though he's gone through a little bit of struggle recently, so we'll see what happens. 46. What am I thinking? 46. That's my bad. And it is blocked. He has it blocked, and the Eagles pick it up. That's Calcaterra, but of course, nothing doing there. So that will conclude the first half. Ends on a field goal block. Headed into the halftime report. We'll be right back after this. Well, that was your halftime report presented by EA Sports and Madden 26. Welcome back, everybody, to the broadcast. I'm your commentator. You guys know me, Commentator X, Captain D Tribs, whatever you want to call David, whatever. We are back. The first half ended on quite a question mark. Jake Elliott goes for a 46-yard attempt, and he has it blocked, and nobody scores. So it continues to be a one-possession game as Remigio takes it up to the 25-yard line, and the Chiefs have a chance to take the lead for the first time since their first touchdown of the game. You haven't led since, and we're in the third quarter now, so of course we'll see. We wonder what these two teams have talked about. I'm sure it was a defensive talk, because both defense haven't been doing too great, and there you see it. Shahad Campbell finally catches up to Isaiah Pacheco, but not before he gets a first down, spotted at the 39-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 39
Here's Mahomes. Firing over the middle. It's intended for Travis Kelce. But it's batted incomplete, and it's 2nd and 10. Here's Andy Reid. So many seasons in the NFL as a head coach. So many with the Chiefs. So many with these Eagles also. There's Hollywood Brown. He's got just... I thought he was going to get the first down, but he's just short. He's a couple inches away. 3rd and inches for the Chiefs as they inch their way towards Eagles territory. Mahomes takes it himself. Did he get stopped? No, he gets the first down. Thought for a minute he might have not gotten it, but looks like he did get enough. And it'll be a fresh set of downs right at midfield. Here's Mahomes. High snap. Here's Pacheco. Pacheco has had a good day for himself. And he's got a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. It looks like he's a little knocked up. Just a little bit of tape and he'll be fine. Second and 4 now for the Chiefs. Let's see what they do here. No back in the backfield. Of course, quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. See what he does. Takes the snap. It's a draw up the middle. He's got it. He's got the first down. Brilliant play call by Matt Nagy, Andy Reid, and the Chiefs. Fresh set of downs. 39-yard line for the Chiefs. Pacheco not out there. Jahad Campbell takes him down. It's Kareem Hunt on the carry, and it's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes. Firing passes caught by Brown, and he's got a first down. Hollywood Brown. He's been a crucial part of this offense also. Here's Mahomes. He's looking. Considered taking it himself. It's batted away by Reed Blankenship. That could have been possibly intercepted. Cooper DeJean on the coverage there. 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes again. Fires a screen, but just nothing. I'm surprised he even got that completed to Worthy. It's a loss of 2, and it's now 3rd and 12. Seen a lot of this from the Chiefs, especially in that last drive that they had in the first half. They just stall out when they get to Eagles territory. They just can't seem to really get to the end zone, but we'll see if they can do that this time. Mahomes, he is looking. He is firing. Wide open is Worthy. He's got his 2nd touchdown. And I guess they heard me. Touchdown Chiefs, and they lead for the first time since the first quarter. In fact, it was Xavier Worthy that had the touchdown to give them the lead. And he gives them the lead again. Wouldn't you love to see it? Great response by the Chiefs.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Butker kicks away, and it is good. 3-point game here at Arrowhead. Chiefs fans can breathe a short sigh of relief here. They're now leading, but of course the game is far from over. Far from over.
Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
Here's Mechie. Takes it up to the 30-yard line. And there's Saquon Barkley again. Of course, didn't get a touchdown last time, but, I mean, I would not be surprised if he gets 4 touchdowns today. I mean, you still got a whole nother quarter plus the 10.5 minutes left in this one. It's kind of hard not to believe that he's going to not get a touchdown. I mean, we'll see, but Hurts looking. He's in a little trouble. He shovels that pass, and that's 2nd and 10. No grounding call there. I guess he was out of the pocket. Or maybe it was close enough to have an intended receiver in range, but no grounding call by the refs. Hurts again, hands it off to Barkley. He's got a little window there. He's got a gain of 7. It's 3rd and 3 now at the 36. 3rd and short now for the Eagles. What do they got in the playbook this time? They've done very well on 3rd down. See what they got this time around. Here's Hurts. Hurts is looking. Hurts is firing. It is caught by Calcaterra. He's got a first. Man, oh man, Grant Calcaterra has been a great accompaniment for Dallas Goedert. Whether he's in the lineup or he's not, he has done just amazing, especially since Dallas Goedert has been injured. Helps the Eagles continue this drive. And now it's 1st and 10 from the opposite 33-yard line. Fakes the give to Barkley. Passes intended for Calcaterra, but it looks like it was batted down by a defender. I think it was Chanel. And it's 2nd and 10. Hurts takes the snap. Looking, got time. Passes, caught by Smith. And it's a gain of just 2. It's 3rd and 8. Field goal would tie this game up. They've been so good on 3rd down. I mean, we'll see what happens, but they only got 8 yards to go. 8 yards is a lot, though. Here's Hurts. Hurts looking. Hurts firing. Wide open. A.J. Brown. And he's got another first down for the Eagles. And the drive continues. It's almost like the 3rd down. The fact that it's the 3rd down, it doesn't even faze the offense. In fact, a lot of their big plays have come from these 3rd down plays. And you saw that play from Grant Calcaterra shortly prior to this one. I mean, you saw this play by A.J. Brown. I mean, just look back at the game and you'll see. Hurts. Flag on the play, but a free play. He's going to take it himself, and he has got the touchdown. Well, we'll see if this flag comes back. I don't know what this flag is. Offside on the defense. So they gave the Eagles a free play. They're just going to decline that and give themselves a touchdown. It's a no-brainer. And Jalen Hurts finally has a touchdown for himself. Of course, he's handed it off 3 times to Saquon Barkley, and he's got 3 touchdowns. All of them have been rushing, so of course, Jalen Hurts doesn't get credit for that touchdown. But Elliott to make this a 4-point game. Kick is away, and it is good. So it's a 4-point game here in Arrowhead. The Eagles lead again. And it's still anyone's game. It has not gotten worse than 2 possessions yet today. Both sides. Chiefs haven't been down by 2 possessions. Eagles haven't been down 2 possessions. It has been... the highest it's been is 7 points, if you can believe it. Elliott to kick this one away, and the kick is away. Here's Remigio again, and he's returning a lot, and he's got it past the 27. That's, in fact, well, they'll spot him. Right back to Mahomes, and he's going to try and respond. Here we go. Chiefs turn. Down by 4. Hands it off to Pacheco. Pacheco, not much doing. Gain of 2. The Eagles were ready for him that time. They haven't really been doing well against the run. The Chiefs have been doing okay against the run. Of course, they've given up those 4 rush touchdowns, but they haven't been giving up big plays like Isaiah Pacheco has been doing. Isaiah Pacheco. Here's Mahomes. Shovel passes it to Pacheco. Breaks a tackle off of Jahad Campbell, and Jahad Campbell comes back to take him down. Took like 4 defenders to take him down. And it's a first down for the Chiefs. Here's Mahomes. Mahomes firing to Brown. Good job rallying to the football there. Dory Jackson takes him down almost immediately after the pass was completed, and 2nd and 4, gain of 6. Mahomes in the gun. Looking, firing, it is caught by Travis Kelce, and he's got a first for the Chiefs. No sign of Taylor Swift today. Maybe that's why he hasn't been getting as many touches today, but I'm only kidding. Taylor Swift has nothing to do. They're getting married too, so I mean, good for them, of course. Here's Pacheco. Pacheco finds a little hole there, and he's got a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 from the Eagles' 38-yard line. I mean, the Eagles' defense has not been that great against the run. They cannot find a way as a defense to rally to Isaiah Pacheco and take him down. He's hard to beat. Here's Pacheco again. He's got a bunch of green grass in front of him, but it collapses from the backs there in the backfield, and he's got a first down though. So I mean that's kind of what the Eagles have been trying to avoid. But it's what's been keeping this Chiefs game in it. Part of the reason why the Chiefs are still in it. Here's Mahomes to Brown this time, and it's a gain of 6. Second and 4 from the 17-yard line. Mahomes takes the snap. He's in trouble. He gets the ball off. There was no roughing call on Jalix Hunt, but it's continues to be 4 yards to the line to gain, but it's 3rd and 4 now. This would be a huge stop by the Eagles. They can keep the lead. Here's Mahomes. Mahomes is looking. Mahomes is taken down by Jalen Carter, the defensive tackle. And a loss of 5 on the play. And that, of course, ruins all chances to go for it on 4th down. And Harrison Butker to try and kick this one. It's a 38-yard field goal attempt. The only problem with this is that they won't lead. They won't even tie it. It's going to be a 1-point game if he makes it, and the kick is good. So it's 28-27 Eagles. Eagles remain on top. And the Eagles actually have a chance to make this the biggest lead of the game. I mean, it's only by a point, but if they get a touchdown and a PAT, it would be 8 points, and that's the largest lead that any team would have had. Here's John Mechie again, returning it, and he's taken down at the 26. So there's Jalen Hurts and his numbers today. 22 for 26, 250 yards. Of course, 0 touchdowns passing today, but he's got 1 rushing also. It's just based off of his passing statistics for today. He does have a rush touchdown. All the touchdowns the Eagles have had have been rushing. No receiving touchdowns. But those receivers have been playing a huge part in this game also. Pass incomplete, intended for, I believe, Jahan Dotson. And it's 2nd and 10 now. Hurts in the gun again. He is looking, pocket collapsing, firing to A.J. Brown for a gain of 3. 3rd and 7. So now becomes the question. These third down plays from the Eagles, can they continue staying hot on these 3rd downs? 3rd and 7. They have 6 third down conversions to the Chiefs' 4. Can they do it again? Here is Hurts. Hurts taking it himself, and not this time, says the Chiefs. 4th and 5 at the 30-yard line of the Eagles, and I think they're going to just have to punt this one away. It would be way too aggressive to go for it on 4th down here, especially this far into their own territory. This close of a game, you just want to punt it away. So Braden Mann will punt this away for the first time today, I believe. Here he goes. Punt is away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll take it up to the 34-yard line. And that's where Mahomes and the Chiefs will begin their drive, try to take the lead. That was a big stop by the Chiefs defense Now the Chiefs offense has to take advantage of what their defense did. That's what make these Super Bowl teams Super Bowl caliber type teams. Here's Pacheco. Jalix Hunt saw him right away, and a loss of 3. It's 2nd and 13 now. They are all over Isaiah Pacheco now. See if the Eagles defense can do something. Here's Mahomes. Mahomes firing. It is caught by Remigio, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Gains about 11 on the play. And it's 3rd and 2, just like that. Mahomes in the gun again. He's looking. He is firing. It is caught by Hollywood Brown. Kenyon Mitchell on the coverage. Not much coverage really there, and it's a first down for the Chiefs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Motion from Kelsey. Hands it off to Pacheco, and they're all over him again. He manages to get back to the line, but there is Jalix Hunt yet again for the Eagles. And it is 2nd and 10 as we conclude the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back after this. 4th quarter coming up. 28-27 Eagles. Well, welcome back, everybody. 4th quarter underway. We've got one hell of a game for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. 28-27 Eagles. Chiefs are trying to fight back, though. It's now 3rd and 10 off the incompletion by Mahomes. And we'll see what's in the playbook for Andy Reid and the Chiefs. They haven't been as good as the Eagles have been on 3rd down. Not far behind, though. 3rd and 10. Mahomes in some trouble. Passes caught by Remigio, and he's taken down short of the first. 4th down and 3 yards to go. Now, what are you thinking? I mean, are you going to send out the field goal unit? It looks like they will. They might take him right back, though. It's a 52-yard field goal, and that's what they'll stay with. 52-yard attempt. Butker, the kick is away, and the kick is good. So the Chiefs, just like that, take the lead. It's a 2-point game here at Arrowhead. And the Eagles have to fight right back as we are in the final quarter of regulation. It's kind of hard now, though, to get this to be a tie game, but I mean, anything could happen. Let's see what the Eagles got in store this drive. Here's John Mechie III up to the 29-yard line, and there's Jalen Hurts again. 23 for 28, 253 yards. Not much different from the last drive. He didn't do too well last drive, but he doesn't have really much of a choice now. He's got to do something for this Eagles team. Defense did what they could. Only giving up 3 on that last drive by the Chiefs, but Let's see. Hurts hands it off to Barkley. He's got a narrow lane up the middle, and it's a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for the Eagles. Second and 7. Hurts hands it off to Barkley. Barkley's got a window, and he is short of the first down, and Lane Johnson's hurt. That would not be a good thing if he stays out. He is such a key part of that offensive line, the already injured offensive line. So it's 3rd and 1. They've been good on 3rd down. It's a little bit easier on this one because it's only 1 yard to go. Let's see what they do. Third down and 1 at the 38. Hurts. He's going to take it himself. He's got the first down. We'll call that the tush push, even though there's no pushing really involved. It's basically what they're trying to do. Hurts under center again. Here is Barkley. He's got a lane. He's got green grass. Down the sideline, and he is out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Definitely puts him close to 100 yards, that's for sure. So they're back in field goal range, which would give them the lead, but they want 6. Here's Barkley again, and he's just finds a way through those little tiny holes. Manages to gain 7 on that play, 2nd and 3. Hurts to Bigsby. Bigsby, he's got the first down for the Eagles. Tank Bigsby, the running back behind Saquon Barkley. I think he got a lot of potential in that running back there. He should Saquon Barkley ever need a break, or if he even gets hurt, I think Tank Bigsby would be a phenomenal person to take his spot. There's Hurts. Manages to get out of trouble, and it's 2nd and 8, gain of 2. Hurts in the gun this time. Take the snap. He's looking. He is looking. Firing. Caught by Jahan Dotson, but immediately taken down, and it's now 3rd and 4. Gain of 4 on the play, and now again another 3rd down for the Eagles. You're not in the worst trouble if you don't make this, but again, you want to make it so you have a chance for a touchdown. Here's Hurts. Hurts is looking. Looks like he's just going to take it himself. He gets tripped up by Bolton, and he's short of the first down. So now it's 4th and 3. This is a huge call by the Eagles. They could go for it, try and have a chance to take the lead by a little bit more, or just settle for the field goal. Settle for the 33-yard field goal, which is what they will do. Elliott, the kick is away, and the kick is good. So with that, the Eagles take a 1-point lead, and it is 31-30. With the Eagles on top with 9.5 left to go in the 4th quarter. The Eagles ought to be very grateful that their defense did not allow a touchdown that previous Kansas City drive, or else if they had that field goal, it would be a completely different game. Completely different game. The turn up to the 26-yard line. And now it's the Chiefs' turn. Can they get another field goal, or will they actually make it to the end zone for a touchdown? Touchdown would be huge for Kansas City. Mahomes to Pacheco. Again, all over Isaiah Pacheco since this half has begun. Only a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8. Fakes the give to Pacheco. Passes it to Pacheco instead. And another gain of 2, 3rd and 6. Huge stop could be for the Eagles. But the Chiefs have other plans. It's all about execution now. Mahomes. He's looking, firing a deep shot, and the pass is caught by Worthy. What a catch. What a connection between Patrick Mahomes and Xavier Worthy.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Man, oh man. That puts the Chiefs at least, I mean, you look at it now, even if it's a field goal, they'll get the lead back. We'll see. Here's Pacheco. Defensive line, not letting him go far. 2nd and 7. Jaw dropper for the Eagles off that connection between Patrick Mahomes and Xavier Worthy. And they're going to utilize Pacheco. That was not Pacheco. That was, I believe, Kareem Hunt. And now it's 3rd and 6. Third and 6 for the Chiefs. What do they do on this play? Here's Mahomes. Mahomes is looking towards the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster gives the Chiefs the lead. We have not seen him all game, but he pops up in one of the most crucial moments of the game. And with 6.5 left to go in this quarter, gives the Chiefs a 5-point lead on the touchdown. Now, do they go for 2 here, or do they just settle for 1? Looks like they're going to go for 2. This is big. Going for 2. Here's Mahomes. Mahomes looking. He's in trouble. He's taken down. And all the Eagles need now is a touchdown, and that would put them on top. The PAT wouldn't even be needed. It's 36-31. But, of course, the Eagles have to execute that. It's 6.5 left. They have plenty of time. Becomes a coaching decision, though. Do you want to manage this time to the aspect of... Do you want to take as much time off the clock? Do you want to just get there as quick as you can? We'll see what they do. Kick is away. This time it's Tank Bigsby, who takes it. And so Saquon Barkley is up above 100 yards now. 15 rushes for 120. Of course, those 3 rushing touchdowns that have been such a big part of this game. Question becomes now, is this next touchdown going to be a touchdown rushing, or is it going to be a passing touchdown? Finally, I'd like to see one of those. Here's Hurts. Hurts looking, firing. It's Calcaterra. He's trying to fight for the first, but he's not even close. It's 2nd and 2. It's looking like they're going to try and take off as much as they can. And what they might do is they might get, if they get a touchdown, they might go for 2, which would force a field goal. I mean, it wouldn't force a field goal. Who's this? It's Granson, the 2nd string now, tight end. He's got a first down for the Eagles. But in any event, if they get the touchdown, that would make the Chiefs get a field goal, and it would still be a tie game. But of course, a touchdown would practically end it. I mean, it depends on where time is then. But with 5.5 left to go in the 4th quarter, we can only see what happens from here. We'll see what happens. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line of the Chiefs. Here is Hurts in the gun, firing towards the outside. He's got Jahan Dotson for a gain of 4. Second down and 6 yards to go for the first down. Hands it off to Barkley. Up the middle, he's got a first. Spotted at the 24-yard line, and the Eagles want that 6 points. Hurts. Slow give, but he fakes it, and he's going to take it up himself. He holds on to the football. If you remember, in the beginning of the game, he lost the football, and it ended up being a fumble recovery by the Chiefs, which resulted in the Chiefs' first touchdown of the game, but he holds on to it, gets a decent gain there. It's 2nd and 4 now, with under 4 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. Here's Hurts. Hands it off to Barkley. Barkley, he's got the first down. This run game has been unstoppable on both sides of the football. I mean, if you look at the Chiefs, I mean, Pacheco had his moments. Saquon Barkley, he's been picking things up. Of course, he's gotten those 3 touchdowns, but now he's actually been getting a lot of yards on the ground. Here's Hurts. Hurts looking. Firing, that's Dotson for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now with 3 to go. 3 minutes, I should specify. They can get 1 play off, and they're probably going to run it to the 2-minute warning. They need to be very careful with how they do this, because if they score this early, it gives the Chiefs plenty of time. They have all 3 timeouts. Here's Hurts. Hurts. Complete to Smith, and he's just short of the first down, and now it's 3rd and a couple of inches, and they're going to run this to the 2-minute warning, and then this is going their way right now, but they have to make that 3rd down. Luckily, it's just a couple of inches, but it's a 2-minute warning now here at Arrowhead. 36-31, the Chiefs lead. Now, we'll see what happens in the final 2 minutes of the quarter. Hurts takes the snap. He's looking. He'll take it himself, and he is nailed in the chest by Cook, but he does get the first down. And I mean, here's what you can do. I mean, if you want to manage the clock really good, you want to take off. You could take off at least a minute, but they're going to give it to Barkley, but there's a flag. Uh-oh. Looks like this one's coming back. It's probably a hold on the offense. Oh, it's an illegal block in the back. That's Sirianni is livid. It's Devontae Smith who illegally blocked the defender in the back. So now, with 1:35, this clock stops here. And you lose 10 yards on that play. Definitely opens up the playbook a little bit. Here is Barkley. He's just gets back to the line. No gain. Second and goal. Here's Hurts. Hurts gonna take it himself. He's got all green grass and he's got the touchdown. The Eagles lead, and now this game has been flipped upside down and this stadium has gone quiet. At least the Chiefs fans have. Let's just take a look at Jalen Hurts today. Especially that touchdown, which doesn't necessarily, you know, put a nail in the coffin here, but gives the Chiefs a little bit of a challenge. They're going to go for 2 here. This is another big play. 2-point try. Here's Hurts. Hurts, pass incomplete. He had green grass. He could have probably taken that in himself. I think Nick Sirianni knows it. But it's 37-36. A 1-point game. A field goal would do everything for the Chiefs. So they need to get into the Eagles' territory. And I'd say right around the 40-yard line would be a comfortable spot for Mahomes to get to within a minute. And he's done better than that. He's done that in 13 seconds. If you remember that game against the Bills. And they have all 3 timeouts. Here's Smith. He will take it up to the 27-yard line in 1:03 to go. And there's Patrick Mahomes' numbers. Not a lot of passing touchdowns. In fact, no passing touchdowns for the Eagles today. All the touchdowns have been rushing. 3 of them have been by Saquon Barkley, and 2 have been from Jalen Hurts. Mahomes has had 4 passing touchdowns today, so different approaches to the end zone, but they made it work. It's a close game, I'll tell you that much. Here's Mahomes to, it's like Hollywood Brown, and that's a gain of 3, and they'll take their first timeout. Another nail-biter of a game for both teams. Of course, we're following the Philadelphia Eagles. See if they can get the stop here. 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off to Pacheco. Pacheco's got about a gain of 3, and they're not taking a timeout yet. I don't know why they're not taking a timeout. Guess they're trying to hustle. That's what they're doing. Mahomes in the gun this time. Huge 3rd down play. Here is Kelce making a couple of moves. And he'll take the snap. Here's Mahomes firing to Kelce. He's got the first. And they'll take their 2nd timeout. They are yards away from field goal range. Say comfortably for Harrison Butker. You need to get to the 40. Yeah, they're saying 41-yard line. Here's Mahomes. He's got Xavier Worthy, and they're going to take their last time out. So Harrison Butker's longest field goal is 62 yards. If it was 32 yards, that would be kind of crazy. 62 yards. So, I mean, they're already there. From here, it's a 57-yard attempt. So they have 20 seconds to go, and it looks like they're going to go for the field goal right away, which is a little odd, but... And they're going to ice the kicker. Nick Sirianni's going to ice him. It gives Andy Reid some time to reconvene here. And they're going to keep it with the field goal unit on there. The kick is away, and the kick is no good. No good. A heart-wrencher. No good for Harrison Butker, wide right. It may have not even had the distance either. So that ice, that timeout that Nick Sirianni took really worked against Harrison Butker, and the Eagles will take a knee and they will narrowly escape from the Chiefs here at Arrowhead. What a game today against the Chiefs. This has been always a great matchup between these two teams, and the Eagles have come out victorious every single time since they lost in Super Bowl 57. And that will do it. The Eagles come out victorious 37-36. That is your game here at Arrowhead. Join us next time. The Eagles will host the Los Angeles Rams next week. We hope you'll join us. Until then, we'll see you next time. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What a game today. I mean, you just look at the two games we've done so far, nail-biter, nail-biter. I mean, this one was even more of a nail-biter. I mean, it was a one-point game for a little while, and the Eagles hang on, all thanks to Harrison Butker missing that 50-some-odd yard attempt, and I think it was a 57-yarder. So, yeah, I mean, just an amazing offensive performance by both teams. Just the Eagles had the edge there. And if you think about it, it would have been a different game had the Eagles made that 2-point conversion. Maybe there would be a little bit less pressure for Harrison Butker because he'd only be going for the tie. You're not losing the game or winning the game there. So, you're not in jeopardy of either of that. So, I don't know. But that didn't happen, and the Eagles come out victorious. They are now 2-0 on the season. They will host the Rams in Philly next week. I'm not sure what type of... I think that's a 1 o'clock game. Let's see. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock on Sunday. So, we'll do another Sunday game. I don't know when the next time I'm going to stream is. I'm going to turn this music off, guys, just so I can hear myself a little bit better, and I can also get to, I guess, the outro music that we do. Try and find it. There we go. And yeah, so I mean, I hope you guys did enjoy. I mean, this was a really good game, you guys. Really good game, and I'm glad you guys came to watch. I'm glad you guys stuck around. If you liked the video, make sure you like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. it's all of a sudden quiet. That's why I'm talking more quiet. That's crazy. Anyway, I really hope you did enjoy. Please join us. Like I said, I don't know when I'm going to stream next. Maybe, no, it wouldn't be maybe it would be Wednesday. I'm not sure. But I just know that tomorrow and Thursday I'm going to be busy, really busy. So, I have some work to do. So I coach bowling, for those who don't know. So I'm going to be doing that. So, I think maybe I'll be able to stream on Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure. I'm hoping we can on Wednesday. Of course, no promises yet on that, but I'm hoping that we can stream at some point this week, which I'm highly confident we'll do, and we'll do the Rams game. It'll be exciting. So, again, hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that jazz. You don't have to, but just like to ask, just to make sure you guys know that you guys can do that. But I'm going to cue this music, and listen, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Alrighty, guys. Peace.